let's move to Nalerigu, where the lives of pupils and teachers at the basic primary school in the East Mamprusi municipality of the Northeast region are under serious threat as academic work is conducted in an old dilapidated building with visible cracks with parts of the structure ripped off. In addition to the bad state of the building, inadequate teaching and learning materials, including furniture, negatively affect teaching and learning as pupils are compelled to lie on their bellies on the bare floor to study. Some parents and members of the school's management committee say several appeals to the local authority to fix the problem have yielded no positive result. They are calling on the Education Ministry and the local government and Rural Development Ministry to intervene.
One may be tempted to think this is an abandoned and unoccupied structure. It is, however, a classroom block for pupils of the Nalerigu M primary school located at Nalerigu, the capital town of the Northeast region. Constructed in 1952 with stones, this is the second oldest school in the region after Zobzia Primary School in Gambaga. The structure, after years of neglect, has become so dilapidated with deep cracks and patchy roofing materials loosely hanging, waiting for just an opportunity to crumble. Part of it has even begun to break down, an indication of how weak it has become and dangerous to occupy. Yet the authorities continue to keep school children in this structure, pretending to be educating them under such dehumanizing conditions as you are about to see. When the school began operations in 1953, the classes were structured from class 1 to 6 and from there to middle school. Today, due to the deterioration of the building, the classes are reduced to just P1 and 2. Inside the classrooms, the cemented floor has long given way to a bare sandy floor with no single desks. The pupils are forced to sit or lie on their bellies on the dirty sanded floor to take their lessons. It was lesson time when we visited, and here in class 1,
as you can see, this is how the school children sit to take lessons. This is just a floor with nothing, very dirty floor, I must say.
Coupled with a leaking roofing and inadequate ventilation, the people said the building was not conducive for teaching and learning activities. As a reflection of the kind of education being provided in this school, the pupils were unable to express themselves in English, so we managed to interact with them in the native Mampurli dialect.
It's Abu Latif.
So why are you sitting?
We have no desks to sit on, so our uniforms are always dirty because we sit on the ground. We need a new school building. In class 2, the majority of the children were seated on stones and rocks erected inside the classroom in place of furniture for learning. Others sat on mats, while the remaining were seen utilizing the bare floor to write. We are afraid the building could collapse on us. We need desks and a new school building. According to the teachers here, some parents have come to express their fears about the state of the school block, with some of them warning to take action against the school if their children's safety were jeopardized. They say the dilapidated condition of the school has over the years affected academic performance as well as pupils' enrollment. In an interview with a parent, he described the classrooms as a death trap, while appealing to the municipal assembly authorities to act immediately to prevent a calamity.
We look at the situation as we are even standing, see the stools and other things. Some, they are on a mat. How do they study? How can they study? Even with all the best books and other things, materials around, how are they going to make it? Are they going to put their books on the stools to write? Look, most of them have their books on the floor. Are they going to lie on their stomachs and be writing? How is it going to look like? This is just a death trap. We have all seen it. Every moment from now, anything can happen. We are going into the race. You see that cracks, those cracks there is very dangerous. Even reptiles may also even make it their havoc. They can be there. Who knows? So it's dangerous. That's why we don't feel comfortable at all. Seeing the situation is very bad. So I think right now is now on the government or the assembly to do something about it.
The poor state of the school building has been a source of worry for many opinion leaders and other stakeholders in Nalerigu, including the chairman of the school management committee, Wuniguma Francis, who says the East Mamprusi Municipal Assembly together with the Education Directorate, has decided to turn a blind eye to the problem. He said the MC and Education Directorate in the municipality must be held responsible if the facility was allowed to collapse on the pupils. The Assembly and the Education Directorate are much aware of this problem. I have copies of all the appeals sent to them. At this stage, any inconvenience can come, especially as the rains approach. If this building should collapse on the children, who is going to be held responsible? Both the MC and the Education Director were not available to comment after many unsuccessful attempts. From Nalerigu, Ilyasu Tanko, reporting for JoyNews.